White flag. 1 to go.
Man, I thought he was. I'll tell you, he's making a run at it.
Driver.
I think Kyle Busch just has to protect that bottom right there. Biffle stays right with him. Half a lap to go.
Woo, Biffle right out next to the wall off of 2.
Busch got a great jump there.
This is it right here.
Last chance. Biffle's got to get to him. Can't do it.
Can't quite make it.
Kyle Busch scores his first Busch Series win.
Good for him.
And he may leave here with the series point lead. Kyle came in here 31 points behind.
Oh, we got trouble.
Ashton Lewis got into Lewis.
Rain.
No caution yet. No caution. He was in the top 10. He was in 9th. Caution is out.
Just keep it coming.
Now we're past the red flag lap. The red flag lap was 196. We're 2 to go. Remember, the field is frozen right here.
Kyle Busch is the luckiest guy in town because not only did he have a decent lead, now he can just put that thing in 4th gear, idle it around for a lap and a half, and go to victory lane.
He wants to make sure if he's close on fuel, he don't get that car up on the banking, because when you're on the banking under caution, the fuel will run away from the pickup. If I was him, I'd ride around the apron.
You can weave it to the left a couple times to make sure we get that pickup good and full.
He's worried, I tell you that. It ain't over till it's over. You got to get back around here.
And now that we're on the final lap, here's the replay. Ashton Lewis slipping up into Tony Raines. On the final lap of the race, the driver is unable to receive assistance from any other car. So Kyle Busch cannot get a push. He's got to make it there on his own.
I don't much suspect that Jamie McMurray would give him a push unless it was out of the way.
Here you see all the leaders through 1 and 2 on the bottom of the racetrack down on the apron. We talked about it just a second ago when you heard Lance McGrew telling him, keep the fuel at the pickup, which is over in the right rear corner of the fuel cell. Keeps weaving it back and forth. He knows this race will not restart. We only have a half lap to go. But Mike, as you said, he has to come here on his own.
Kyle Busch will get his second win.
Showing him on TV for you, but he's on a flatter.
Top 10
cool.
finish.
Give it a couple shakes. Fill that pickup up.
12 straight races running at the finish, 4 poles, most laps led, most races led.
And what he's telling him, get that pickup filled up. It's got a box inside the fuel cell that the fuel is captured in. And he wants to be sure he keeps what fuel's in there in that box.
Oh, man. Right here, I just gas it and go. Just go. Just hit the pedal. Just go.
I wouldn't. I'd be taking off my helmet.
The tension would be too much.
Nice job.
Here he comes. 2 wins in the last 3 races for Kyle Busch, and the Lowe's Chevrolet at Lowe's Motor Speedway wins the CarQuest 300 with our CarQuest cam on board.
You know, that's got to be, we talked about at the start of the show, you got to have the mental attitude correct. And, you know, he wrecks his car. You're not sure about his confidence. He gets in the backup car, drives from the back to the front. Unbelievable.
Takes the lead with 3 to go. No problems. He's going to win this race with a car that has a lot of history.
White flag is in the air. Kyle Busch out of turn 2. 2 more corners to go to score a Kentucky win on the last lap. Had 10 straight top 10s going into Nashville. Lost that race with 4 to go. And Kyle Busch, checkers are in the air. It's a Busch win at Kentucky. 3rd win this season.
You got to give that race team 2 thumbs up for what they did, the effort they give. Take their backup car out, but obviously is a very good race car. Come back here, start last, and win this event.
Coming to the white flag. Kyle Busch closing on lap traffic. Johnny Sauter not able to close on him yet. A final lap coming up at Indianapolis Raceway Park. White flag is out. '87 gives way. Blake Feast allowing the leaders to race through. Half a lap to go. 1 year ago, this Hendrick Motorsports team got a win at IRP with Brian Vickers. They went on to win the championship. Tonight, it's Kyle Busch with his 4th win of 2004 as he takes the Kroger 200 just about 3 car lengths ahead of Johnny Sauter. As Kyle Busch begins the final lap of this race, we check on another scramble for position. There's Kyle at the white flag. And this would be for 5th place. Casey Kane, Rusty Wallace, and Jason Leffler. 38, 66, and 00.
Well, that's got back in line.
What a performance today by Kyle Busch as Wallace tries Kane for 5th. Kyle Busch will have led 87 of the 125 laps in this race, and he held off the best in the business to get it done.
And I got to say hello to the folks in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, for the catch man, Dave Carreri.
Way to go, boys. That's all what it's about. Right there. Good job. Way to do it.
White
Bring
flag.
it back home, buddy. Bring it back home.
1 lap to go. J.J. Yaley just squirreled up Ashton Lewis and almost turned him around.
Kyle Busch halfway down the backstretch, half a lap to go. See Rick Hendrick, car owner on the left.
And here he comes, joining Tim Richmond as back-to-back May Busch Series winners at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Kyle Busch in the Lowe's Chevrolet, and they wrecked in turn 4. We saw smoke, and there's the volcano erupting. Another lap car ahead, Foyt.
He's there. He's looking at him.
White flag.
That's right, man. Collector 38. White flag, man. White flag. We're cool.
No mistakes. You're cool. Going to get that 38 going into 3. That could be bad news.
One last corner. I think you got them. Oh, yeah, they're racing. They're racing.
Oh, yeah.
Kenseth trying. Harvick and Kyle Busch wins it side by side for second.
Wow.
Harvick holds off Kenseth for second.
They come off of turn 2, 187 miles an hour, and Kyle Busch stays hugging to that bottom groove as there are 7 cars lined up in the bump draft.
Jerry, that's where he's got to stay. You see the bump draft going on right now with the Casey Mears, but that 5 car of Kyle Busch has got to keep it glued to the bottom. If he can keep that thing on the bottom, he's got this race won. And you know what, guys? If he wins it, he deserves it because he's had the fastest car all day long.
Well, he led the white flag at Las Vegas, Nevada. He did not win the race. He has yet to win in 2007, and now it is time for Harvick and company to go on the attack.
And he's getting a huge push from the 10 car of Dave Blaney behind him. Get some help. He might do it. All right, we got a big change here now. This is it.
Kevin Harvick up high, got some help from Tony Stewart. And remember, it was in February. Oh, contact, and David Reagan spins around.
Reckon behind you.
No caution yet.
No caution.
He's out of the way.
They will race back to the checkered flag.
Can Kevin Harvick get enough help?
Kyle Busch at a turn 4. Harvick is 2 car lengths back. Behind him, Dave Blaney. 2 Chevys and a Toyota. Kyle Busch trying to hang on and get his first win of 2007, and Kyle Busch will do it and win at Daytona.
Kyle Busch gets a great jump again. Edwards has got the preferred line on top of the track. He's got that momentum built up. Now he clears Newman by about 3 car lengths.
Here comes the 17 car on the high side, and right behind him is Hamlin. They got 1 lap to get there. White flag was given to the leader that time by. Here comes the 17 car up high, goes sailing by the 22. That's 4th spot. Final lap down the back straightaway. And Matt Kenseth is going to run out of time. Here comes Kyle Busch out of turn 4 at Richmond International Raceway. And Kyle Busch dominates and takes his 2nd win of 2007.
All you, baby. Right on. Good job. He was better than us. Way to put it on, bud. Way to put it on, boys. Nice shine right there.
It's a chess match here. These guys are trying to figure out which lane to be in.
And Matt get that thing wound up on the bottom and stay with him. Can't get to that left rear at all.
I think Matt wants that outside.
Do you?
I think he does.
Okay.
You heard Dave say this is the car that got passed on the last lap at Las Vegas when Kyle Busch lost the race and smacked the wall. He said it ain't going to happen again, folks. Here comes Kenseth on the high side.
Right. He's on the outside.
That's right. He wants that outside now.
No lap traffic whatsoever. No one to be able to use as a pit. Here he comes.
Oh, here we go, Doc.
Kyle's not going to let him have that outside.
Kenseth pedaling on the bottom of the racetrack. Chevy up high, Ford on the bottom, fans on their feet. Watch this finish coming down. And Kyle Busch, he just hangs on.
That was outstanding.
Kevin Moss waving the white flag to Kyle Busch. 1 more lap to victory.
He's got a little bit of cushion off of turn 2. Yeah, he's exiting turn 3 right now with a lot of momentum. He's looking good right now, guys. Doesn't seem to be a problem for Kyle Busch. There's 1 more corner.
22-year-old Kyle Busch. He won the truck race here on Friday night. Can he pull it off 2 in a row? Kyle Busch comes out of turn 4, and Kyle Busch will hold on and win his 4th Busch race of 2007.
Yeah, these guys talking. They probably needed 4 tires and about 30 horsepower if they were going to deal with Kyle Busch. Now, I think they could have got the tires and fuel, but they weren't going to be able to get the horsepower here.
White flag waving to Kyle Busch, who's had all kinds of issues here in the 2008 NASCAR Nationwide Series season. He spun while leaving at Nashville. He cut a tire. He broke a shock mount. He's been involved in an accident. He has not gone to victory lane in 2008. He is a half a lap away from changing that. Here he comes.
You guys, thanks for sticking with me. DLP, Kyle Busch, victory lane in Texas. Woo!
1 mile to go here at Phoenix. Kyle Busch with about 2 car lengths over Carl Edwards. Down through turns 1 and 2. Here comes Carl. He's trying to close the gap. Does he have enough? They make it through the kink, heading for 3. This is where Carl's really been good, getting back to the gas really hard. Kyle Busch gives him the bottom. Kyle Busch, though, going to come out of turn number 4. He's going to pick up his 2nd straight win here at Phoenix and 2nd in a row this year.
Oh, yeah, boys. Awesome job. Thank you so much. Come on, give me a group hug.
This Tad Schechter team, good day for them. You know, they're one of the teams that doesn't really have a Cup Series affiliation.
No affiliation whatsoever. They used to have a little bit with the Woods brothers, the 21 car. Looks like doesn't have that much of affiliation any longer now. But doing a great job.
White flag for Kyle Busch.
White flag. 8-10 to the lead. 8-10.
Ambrose has got 2.5 miles to get there. Carl Edwards trying to make a move. Can he get by for 3rd spot, or does he risk it here on the final lap?
Well, it looks like Scott Pruitt is just barely holding on for dear life right now because Carl Edwards is just all over him again. Can't seem to shake him.
Kyle Busch trying to go for 3 wins in a row in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. What a talent this kid is from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Jerry told us he didn't put any effort into this. He just showed up. He loves racing cars. And this 20 car, it's just been a fantastic car every time. Any driver gets in this car. This Dave Rogers is an incredible crew chief.
The 40 car locked up the brakes, getting in the corner, and the 60 car's all over him right now.
Yeah, Carl Edwards trying to get by. Almost had a shot on the inside of Scott Pruitt, dragging that rear bumper cover. Final time to the S's, and Pruitt now pulls Edwards by about 4 car lengths.
Exit to turn 6. It's the final turn before they get to 7, which brings you right to the start-finish line, guys.
Turn 7, wide open, Kyle Busch. His 2nd trip to Mexico. And the kid from Las Vegas, Nevada will become the 4th different winner for NASCAR's Nationwide Series in Mexico. White flag, 1.5 miles to the checker flag. Now it's time. If you got it, you got to show it. Let's see what Hamlin can do.
Danny just got to bomb it into turn 3.
Oh! And the 7 car, heavy contact. And that race is over. Once the green-white checkered, if there's a yellow, the race ends immediately by virtue of scoring on the racetrack, and Kyle Busch will be the winner here.
Looks like somebody finally stopped the Gibbs cars here.
Yeah, the Toyotas are still hot out there right now, making big horsepower. But you heard Dale Jr. say he thought he had a good one too.
Kyle Busch picks up the checkered flag. The 4th win here in 2008. And amazingly, it is Kyle Busch in the Braun racing car that stops the Joe Gibbs string of winning 6 races in a row. And there's
here it is.
There's the white flag for Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch has led twice for 101 laps.
Okay, Rusty, we'll give it to you. It went green to the end, just like you predicted.
They just weren't close enough, Andy. Usually when you see them side by side beating and banging, you pretty well predict it, but not tonight.
Toyota has been the car to beat all year long, specifically Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas. And coming out of turn 4, Kyle Busch Busch will be the winner here in Windy City. Kyle gets win number 5 in 2008.
Yeah, baby. Woo, go give me that flag.
Well, it looks like it's going to be all Kyle Busch with 2 laps to go down the backstretch. He is opening up an even bigger lead. It's 1.1 second over young Colin Brown, but Colin's going to have a career best second, and Mike Bliss does an excellent job as the white flag is out. Kyle Busch about to pick up victory number 6 and give Joe Gibbs Racing the record for single season wins with 14 here at O'Reilly Raceway Park. Down the backstretch for one last time. He will lead a total of 197 of the 200 laps. And anybody that wants to hear it from
You want a daddy rabbit, brother?
there it is.
That man.
Your winner, Kyle Busch.
Well done, man. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Great car all day. Good job, Jason.
Back in February, Tony Stewart led 136 of 150 laps. Folks are talking about what a dominant performance that was. The most laps led by a winner in the past history of this race was Earnhardt Jr. back in 1998. He led 141 of 200 laps. Tonight,
Flag. We took it, so reckon.
22 car is in the wall and the white flag has waved.
So that means the race will be over. Once the white flag is displayed, the next flag is the checkered flag.
So this one is history. Josh Wise in the 22 car gets up and tags the concrete. Final lap.
Amazing tonight. Thank you so much. Unbelievable.
It really was amazing performance for this 18 team.
Just dominant all night long. Unbelievable. I mean, they weren't even challenged at all, really. We said a couple of times some other cars were running faster lap times, but that was literally after 25, 30, 35 laps on his tires.
A record-setting night for Kyle Busch. There is the 60 car. Carl Edwards right behind him. Sure these guys will come by and give a friendly wave.
Thing our wonderful graphics people got that stat up there about nobody won from the pole in this, because we wouldn't have been able to use that in February when we come back here. So
yeah, we're finished with that one. Kyle Busch just too strong for these guys.
Flag.
It's just been impressive all day long. Jason Leffler in the 99 car getting together going into turn 1.
Leffler able to make the pass, but the 32 car goes by. Denny Hamlin goes by and takes a spot. Final lap, turn 3 for the 18 car of Kyle Busch. Out of turn 4, and Rowdy Busch will do it for the 8th time in the NASCAR Nationwide Series in 2008.
Good job, boys. Good job. Nice pit stop.
You can see Kyle Busch right down on the bottom where he's been all night.
Kyle Busch just too strong.
1.5 miles from the checkered flag. Last opportunity for Jeff Burton in 2008 in the NASCAR Nationwide Series car. Kyle Busch just pulling away by 0.3 of a second. And out of turn 4 at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Kyle Busch will get the sweep, his 9th win in 2008. White flag, and Carl Edwards is moving in on the 18 car. Carl has cut that margin by about 5 car lengths in the last 2 corners. There he comes.
I don't know if he's got enough time, but he beat him about 0.2 the last lap. Looks like he's got enough lead. Kyle Busch does. If he doesn't mess up down here in turn 3, he's got it.
Now coming off 3 last time was where Carl Edwards really closed up. Watch Carl just stay in the throttle. We've seen him do it before and bounce it off the wall in Kansas. Here he comes. Does he have enough time? No. 4 car lengths, 3 car lengths, and Kyle Busch will take the win.
Number 10. Holy crap. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Bill. Flags.
The white flag is out. We're going to have a great race for second.
Great battle for second position here, but here comes Kyle Busch, 23 years of age from Las Vegas, Nevada. Impressive a year ago, winning 21 races across 3 major touring series. But no one in NASCAR history has ever done what this young man is about to do here tonight. Win twice in a single day. Coming out of the turn, Kyle Busch will do it. Winning twice in one day, Kyle Busch makes NASCAR history.
Good job, boys.
Like Harvick held off
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
You think, though, I don't know if Kyle Busch goes back and watches any of these races, but you think he'll laugh at us at some of these times we talk about these guys going to maybe pass him at the end of the race? I mean, seldom do they ever do it.
He's probably saying, what race are they watching?
Yeah, exactly. Where you guys been for the last couple of years?
White flag waving here at Texas Motor Speedway. Rowdy Busch has led 177 of 199 laps. He dominated a year ago, leading 300 laps in the combined 2 races. Both races he went to victory lane at Texas. No one's ever won 3 in a row, and today that will change because Kyle Busch does it at Texas.
Paul Menard getting a top 5 finish.
Kevin Harvick on the inside of the 47 card, and that is for position. White flag this time by up front. Kyle Busch is now pulled away by a couple of car lengths. If you got anything left for Carl Edwards, you got to use it now.
Oh, he's got to give it all he's got right now, but he's about 3 car lengths behind. But you know, Kevin Harvick, that was a key pass. He's leading the Owners' Championship right now, and this is important for Kevin Harvick.
Kyle Busch just got too much of a lead there on that start, and Carl Edwards just driving his guts out, not able to close on him.
In both races a year ago, the driver who led the most laps did not win it here. But tonight, Kyle Busch has led 4 times now for 116 laps, and Kyle Busch will come out of turn 4 and get win number 3 in 2009.
Unbelievable.
Man, that is freaking awesome, dude. Thank you, bud.
Kyle's just thinking, don't know anybody wreck. No wrecking going on right now. Don't want to have a green flag wreck or start. White flag's out.
He can take a breath now.
Flag.
38 car being shown in 5th position, Leffler. So it is Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Edwards, Bliss, and Leffler the top 5.
The gap's down to 1 second, but it's white flag. Bring it home for Kyle.
Kyle Busch, 2 more turns, and he becomes the 5th driver to win on all 3 concrete racetracks. Kyle Busch comes out of turn 4 and wins for the first time in Nashville, Tennessee.
What's up, guys? Thank you. Woo! Everybody's going to get a piece of guitar tonight. Oh, yeah.
2 laps to go, and he's got the advantage.
He kind of turned the tables on him here with what happened at Kentucky. I know he's looking back at that, and Joey was able to pass him, so Kyle was able to kind of turn the tables today and put a move on Joey and get the lead. And
well, he didn't.
Looks like he'll hold him off.
Didn't lead the most laps, but it looks like he's going to lead the most important one.
I think that's more important to him, as we've seen.
If we saw Joey Logano give the 18 car a lap lead there to get 5 points, you think he'll give it back to him here?
not on the next time. All right, 1 lap remaining here at the mile at New Hampshire International Speedway, and it is Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and they have checked out by 6.8 seconds over Brad Keselowski in 3rd. So it's going to be 2 Toyotas coming home, 1 and 2 as they come through turns 3 and 4 for the final time here at New Hampshire. So as he comes out of turn number 4,
boys. Good job.
Good job to the crew and a good job for the driver. Oh,
spins.
And Vickers hits the wall, contact with the 99 of Scott Speed, and it's going to hurt Vickers more than it will Speed.
Well, I picked Reed Sorensen to win this race, and Rusty picked Carl Edwards. I don't know why in the world we didn't pick Kyle Busch.
Whoever's wanting somebody else to win except Kyle all the time, probably, you know. Well, we're down to the white flag lap. Kyle Busch less than a mile away from picking up his first win here at Gateway. Down the backstretch. This one well in hand as he has got her on cruise control. Some lap traffic in front of him. That's Stephen Wallace. He gets around him and clears him cleanly. Coming out of turn 4. And Kyle Busch can put another notch on the victories podium as he's going to take the win with Reed Sorensen 2nd, Carl Edwards 3rd. And there is Justin Allgaier as he's got his hands full with some vehicles that are a lap down, and all of a sudden here comes Brad Keselowski running on the 33 as we are down
to the final lap. And Keselowski's string of top fives run in serious jeopardy. But no jeopardy right now for the 18 of Kyle Busch. He is going to end an 11-race streak where he has not won by taking the checkered flag here at Lowe's Motor Speedway and winning. 2 laps to go, and boy, you have to tip your hat to Casey Mears.
That's unbelievable what he's done today in that car. It really is.
Has not been in a nationwide seat since 2007. He got in the car, qualified it yesterday. I mean, that was the first time he literally had sat in the car, and manages to put it in the show easily. And here he is with 1 lap remaining. The only man he can't beat is the guy that nobody can seem to beat here at Texas, Kyle Busch. And there goes Reagan around Bliss. So Bliss has got a handful here. He's now back to 9th, and he may lose another spot. And that is all important in this championship points battle. Here comes the race leader and soon to be race winner. It'll be his 29th career win in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and 4 in a row here at Texas for Kyle Busch.
For some of the series regulars, it's the last chance to make an impression or maybe secure a ride or sponsor for 2010. And for one, it's a chance to claim a championship in the finest style possible. Kyle Busch will lock up the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series Championship simply by starting this 300-mile race. When you look back at the year and start recalling the road to this title for Kyle, a lot of words come to mind. One is eventful.
Coming up to the white flag. The margin still 0.3 of a second. 1.5 miles remains in the 2009 Nationwide Series, and first and second in the points are going to duke it out for the final win of the year. Down the backstretch, Carl is closing. Does he have anything going towards 3? I think the answer is not enough. He's coming down. Look out, he's going to slide up. We've seen him bounce off the wall before, but it won't work this time.
Oh.
Here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to take the win. His 30th Nationwide Series win in his 173rd start and 9th of his championship winning season. 1 lap remaining. 2 miles here.
Man, I'm telling you, that 18 is up underneath Greg Biffle at start-finish line.
It looks like it's going to be a shootout between these two. Down into turn 2. Kyle on the low side. Biffle drifts up high. Here comes Busch. Right behind him, the 22 of Keselowski. He's trying to get in the mix.
Though.
The 22 could have a shot here also. These guys side by side.
Joey Logano trying to get back. Here he goes, down low. Can he hold it? Through the turn 3 area, through 4. Look out, 4 cars going to be dicing for it, heading for the stripe. What a finish. Will it be Biffle? Will it be Busch? Going for the wire. It is going to be a spinning Logano, and the win goes to Busch.
What do you know, boys?
Holy cow, what a
What
finish.
do you know?
Woo! My goodness.
Here comes the white flag. So Boyer clears, and now it's 1 lap to go. Your race leader. 3 times out of 5 races, the guy starting second has won. Guess who started second tonight? Oh, look at Harvick on the bottom. Busch. And here comes Kevin Harvick. So it's going to hold true unless something drastic happens. Your winner's going to come from the top 4 starting positions, second to be exact. And here comes Kyle.
Well, we got to tear it down anyway.
What a comeback as Kyle Busch, after a penalty, comes all the way back for his 32nd Nationwide Series win, moving him into 3rd. Coming to the white flag lap, Kyle Busch.
White flag.
He's led 151 laps today. The only 2 guys who have ever won 5 in a row at the same track. Dale Earnhardt Sr. at Daytona and Jack Ingram at South Boston in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And now it looks like Kyle Busch, not only is he going to dominate this race today, he is going to write another page of history in NASCAR.
There it is, boys. 5 in a row. Awesome job. Thank you, guys. Woo! Yeah!
Kyle has checked out. White flag this time by.
White flag.
So all he's got to do is get it around. Meanwhile, Jamie McMurray, boy, what a struggle this team has had. He's hanging on for second. Here comes Newman.
Man, look at Newman get this big run off the top.
We saw him earlier running up there. Here goes Kyle Busch, as it looks like he will not be denied today. The monster has been eaten by the 18.
Newman on the outside.
He's looking to battle for second. It is going to be Newman, and we've got a crash into the wall. Michael Annette crosses the line while scraping the concrete.
And here comes the white flag for Kyle Busch. This is what he's been looking for.
So if a wreck happens now, the race is over. Can Keselowski make any kind of a charge on Kyle?
And does he have enough fuel to make this last lap?
They're 3 wide, deeper in the pack.
Oh, tight, they touch. Off turn 2.
Biffle into the wall. No caution yet. Keselowski running deep on the outside.
Make a run at him.
Here he comes up to Kyle's bumper, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh, yeah,
Kyle Busch wins again at Charlotte.
White flag now out for our race leader. Joey Logano trying to salvage at least 3rd place for the team. But right now, it's all about his teammate, Kyle Busch. He's already set 1 record today, leading a career-high lap total, passing Mark Martin down into turn number 3 for the final time. There's nothing in doubt right now as long as nothing happens. Coming out of turn number 4 with his 6th win of the win and the first repeat winner at New Hampshire. It's
and
Kyle
you are
Busch.
the all-time lap leader in the Nationwide Series. Good job, brother. I appreciate you.
That's the clean air. You heard Jason Radcliffe request. His driver just gave it to him.
Oh, trouble on the front stretch.
Trouble on the front
They're
stretch.
wrecking behind us.
Ricky Stenhouse is involved. Several other cars involved. The 34 of Tony Raines, Mike Wallace involved. And I believe that the white flag was out before the caution came out. So this race will end under this caution.
And
what a crazy finish.
Wow. Those tires,
That's
and
why we never quit, dog.
I don't think he let up. I think he drove through that corner wide open on the outside of Joey Logano.
His 37th Nationwide Series win. You can see the disappointment on Kevin Kidd's face and the celebration going on in the 18 pit. Brendan Gaughan also involved in that deal. And there is the checkered flag. And Kyle
We
Busch,
deserved it. You deserved it. You drove a heck of a race.
his 37th win now moves him into sole possession of 2nd place on the all-time win list, 1 ahead of Kevin Harvick, who was our pole sitter tonight.
Edwards drives it down into turn 3, trying to make it stick as he comes in. They come side by side. Contact. Both hold on to it. Busch keeps the lead. The white flag is waving, and they are into turn 2.
Carl needs to prepare himself off the exit of 2 for one more shot through 3 and 4.
Down the backstretch.
Right there,
There's
shoot
Edwards
across.
diving it in.
That's where I talk about matting the throttle. That's where he's got to get it. He's dead sideways now. Not going to work for him this
But
lap.
Kyle hangs it out. Kyle Busch is going to take the checkered flag and win at O'Reilly Raceway Park.
White flag is out for Kyle Busch. Remember last year, a little bit of strategy and a late race move by Brad Keselowski caused Busch not to win here at the Iowa Speedway. We continue to watch DiBenedetto trying to beat Allgaier. They're coming to the white flag now, and they'll have one more lap to figure this one out. Keeping our eye on that, we've got one eye on Kyle Busch as well. Kyle Busch goes from Pocono back and forth to qualify his race car here and win at Iowa in its 2nd ever race.
The man up front is still Kyle Busch. Remember, he won the truck race coming from the back of the field just Wednesday night. Last year, he almost pulled off the triple. This was the one he missed last year.
Flag, yeah, white flag.
Next time by here we go. Final lap. For Kyle, it looks like it's going to be the record-tying 10th. He's through turns 3 and 4. Here he comes. Kyle Busch is now 2 for 2.
Guys. Way to bring it home. There you go. 61 to victory lane, boys.
Here comes Logano charging through the center of the corner, though. We're going to have one more lap to get it done.
White flag is out. Does Kyle Busch make the record stick? Logano wants a piece of it, but he's running out of racetrack.
Bring it to us, folks. Still there.
Down the back straightaway for the final time. Kyle Busch Joey Logano. It could be and will be the 11th time that Joe Gibbs Racing is going to finish 1-2. Coming around the corner, 41st win of his nationwide career.
11 right there, boys.
And he's got the record.
There we go. All right.
This time by, white flag is flying for Kyle Busch. He's already won 11 times this year, and Busch could be extending, and probably is going to extend that record-setting streak to 12 wins in a season. He's down the backstretch for the final time.
Well, he hasn't had the dominant car we've seen here a lot. He's had a very, very fast race car, but everything's worked out in his favor. He came back from a pit road speeding penalty.
It's going to be his 9th Nationwide Series win from the pole as he brings it out at turn number 4. Chalk up win number 12 for 2010 as here comes Kyle Busch.
Yeah, man. That's why you're the champ, man. Thank you so much. Good job, guys.
Down the backstretch, these guys are flying. Meanwhile, over on the front stretch, the white flag is out for Kyle Busch. 1.5 miles for his 43rd Nationwide Series win. And his second win of the race weekend after winning last night's truck race. Kevin Harvick has nothing for him right now. He's opened up the lead to 0.8 of a second.
Bring it home, bud.
He's going to claim the owner's championship for Joe Gibbs Racing, and as he comes across the stripe, a record-setting 13th win of 2010 for Kyle Busch. White flag this time by, so there will be no green-white checker. As Kyle Busch looks like he is going to make more history here in the Nationwide Series at Phoenix. He's going to lead wire to wire.
Carl's not giving up. You can see him driving hard into turn 3.
One more lap to go. I remember Mike Skinner, first 2 years. Oh, no, a crash. Brian Scott has hit the wall on the final lap.
Jax, we're down low. Come on, keep digging here. Keep digging.
No caution yet on the racetrack. Heading down for the final 2 corners. Kyle Busch. It will be his 44th Nationwide Series win. And coming out of turn number 4, it's Kyle Busch, just ahead of Carl Edwards, with Kevin Harvick a distant third.
All right, guys, we made it. Good job. Nice work, nice work. Woo-hoo!
White flag is
White
out.
flag right here. Bring it home to us, bud.
Well, one more time around down the backstretch. It'll be the 45th time in his Nationwide Series career. And remember, Mark Martin had widened that gap 2 weeks ago? He just closes it.
That is for second place. Edwards holding off Harvick for now. They're behind Kyle Busch by 1 6/10 seconds. Kyle there on the right on his final lap, looking for another win.
Oh, he's in the wall.
In the wall.
Whoa, here they come.
He lost a ton of momentum right there.
And that could be the race losing move right there. He's got to keep that momentum going into turn 3. As long as those tires are up still.
Here they come. Edwards trying to make a run. Not going to be enough.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Good job, boys. I can't believe it. We stole one. Woo! Yes.
Kyle Busch wins again.
Coming towards the white flag. This race is official. We will finish it on this next lap, no matter what happens. Look out, it's going to get tight.
Well, that got those separated. The 60 and 16 separated.
And that may be all the others needed, because look at how far back they have dropped down the back stretch. It is the 18 of Kyle Busch. He has never won here in 7 prior starts. Look out. Mike Wallace, and he's up and over. Wallace gets back on all 4s. The 38 of Leffler is also involved. The race is going to end under caution. And we'll have to wait for NASCAR to give us the official as to which car was the leader.
Mike Wallace able to drive this car one.
Yeah, baby!
I'm thinking Kyle Busch is going to be the winner of this race.
Good here is why you never give up.
The scoring has
The
Trevor
18
Bayne, but they switched it over to Kyle Busch.
The 18 thinks he's won. He's giving Joey a little nudge.
Yeah, he probably knows.
Rock, man. You absolutely rock, Jake.
Well, that sounds like Trevor Bayne's radio, doesn't it? That was 18's radio, okay. That was Kyle Busch's radio. It'll be the white flag.
Get a white flag right here, bud.
There it is. 1.3 miles to go for Kyle Busch to win here at Darlington.
It looks like Elliott Sadler might make it all the way on fuel, too. He's still running third.
He has fallen back about 13 seconds from the race leader down the backstretch for the final time.
Well done, bud. Well done.
Through turns 3 and 4. He comes out in front of the crowd here, and the checkered flag is out for the 48th time in his career. Kyle Busch is going to take the win by 2.9 seconds.
The lady in black. I love it. Love it. Good job, all right. Good job, guys.
There's Elliott Sadler going 3 wide.
Yeah, Sadler on the very bottom. He got a good bite. He's starting to get underneath him and get away from him. But remember, these guys still got real cold tires. Not a lot of grip out there right now.
Kyle got a little sideways coming through 3 and 4. Here we come with the white flag. So this race is going to finish now. Does Kyle pick up win number 100? Does he tie Mark Martin for 49 nationwide wins? It looks like Kevin Harvick has the only shot at him. Down the back straightaway for the final time.
He's obviously got to get to him if he's going to make a difference in who determines and who wins this race.
Don't think it's going to happen. Coming out of 4. Here comes Kyle.
Reach to win 100 wins. You ought to be proud of yourself. Good job, bud.
And he's done it.
Yeah, man. Way to dig it. Way to dig it.
White flag this time by. Half a mile to go. The race is between the teammates.
He's there.
How deep will he go? Side by side. Runs him up. Here they come for the stripe. Who's going to win it?
It's going to be
It
Kyle.
looks like it's going to be.
Yes, sir. You
Kyle
got
Busch, winning number 50.
Number 50 that makes you the most winning in the nationwide. Good job.
Wow, what a finish. Man.
The gap is still at a half a second. Time is going to
White flag right here.
just one more lap. Kyle Busch was not happy with his race car at the beginning of this day. Did a nice job in qualifying and has worked along with Jason Radcliffe and his crew. And here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to make it look easy. His 51st career win with Carl Edwards second.
What a performance this has been today. If you weren't with us earlier, Kyle started on the pole, led the first 40 laps, then missed his pit stall, going down the pit lane, overshot it because of a change in the way the pit stalls are assigned this year. You don't use that first pit stall, had to back up, then was penalized for speeding, went back to 23rd, and in 45 laps went back to the lead. Got shuffled back again when others didn't pit on that last caution, and again worked his way from 5th back to the front. The second longest dry spell of his career in the Nationwide Series is over. Kyle Busch wins at Phoenix.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Come here, BT.
White flag. Last lap underway at Bristol. Who gets the trophy? Kyle Larson looking on Kyle Busch. Slow cars ahead, final corner. Busch tries the bottom, Larson goes high, squeeze to the stripe. Kyle Busch by a fender at the finish line. Well, he's only got 2 more miles for something to happen in his favor.
White flag
is up.
Clear him.
And
One more.
Final lap today in California.
One more.
What a streak, what a performance by a driver and a team at one track, and even over a 5-year period for Kyle driving these Gibbs Nationwide cars. But even at this particular track, only 60 miles from the Toyota USA headquarters in Torrance, California, 48 miles from Toyota Racing Development's headquarters in Costa Mesa, since Toyota teamed up with Joe Gibbs at this track, they will remain undefeated in the Nationwide Series on their home speedway. Another win for Joe Gibbs Racing, Toyota, and Kyle Busch at California. 1 to go for Kyle Busch.
White flag, one more smart one, he won't get you. About 40 back, one more smart one.
What can you say about what he and this team have accomplished so far this season? With everything they've accomplished in the past, everything that they've accomplished at this racetrack, tonight Kyle Busch is going to keep the roll going one more time. Going to wind up leading the most laps and taking home a series-leading 6th nationwide win at Texas. Kyle Busch, the winner tonight. And one more lap.
White flag, one more.
From victory. Joe Gibbs Racing has won 6 of the last 7 here at Darlington. That is a record of accomplishment to be envious of. Final corners for Kyle Busch. Some lap traffic in the way, but no pressure from behind. His 5th win of this season and his 56th in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Kyle Busch wins it at Darlington.
Nice job, guys. Way to go, team. Way to go.
What a job by Kyle Busch and his team.
And he did a great job all day, but it's just amazing. Look, when Andy said that, it looked like Casey Kane was he ran right up to his bumper, and Kyle went to block, and now he's just pulled away.
Last lap is underway, and Casey Kane is now 0.8 of a second behind Kyle Busch. If he makes it through this final half lap, the records continue to mount. He'll break a tie with Mark Martin for most Nationwide Series wins at this racetrack, and he'll score his 6th win in 9 tries this season aboard this car. Kyle Busch wins it at Charlotte.
It's going to be Kyle Busch picking up win number 4. Somehow they got enough fuel in the tank, and they made it. I'm sorry, final lap. One more lap to go. I got so excited, I got 1 lap ahead of myself.
Casey Kane's on pit road. Looks like he's out of fuel.
Kane did make it to pit lane. No caution. Down through the final corner. Here we go. This time it is for real. Checkered flag is out. Kyle Busch is going to make it. Vickers is going to come home second. Austin Dillon gets the dash for cash. Brian Scott ends up in 4th. And look at the 19 of Mike Bliss as he is down off the track.
Кайл Буш. И на последний круг уходит номер 54. Мы видим, что за лидерство сражения нет и не предвидится. Любой инцидент, который произойдет на трассе, заморозит гонку. И я не знаю, в принципе, оценивает ли это самая значимая победа Кайла Буша, если таковая состоится. Я думаю, основания полагать такое есть. Эти мучительные секунды, вот не знаю, что и сказать по поводу всего этого. Мы увидели традиционный образец гонки серии Nationwide на скоростном треке. Мы увидели то, что, в принципе, должны были увидеть на Индианаполисе. Не очень много борьбы, легкий налет интриги был в концовке, но при этом Кайл Буш все равно сделал то, что собирался сделать до старта, имея такую хорошую машину.
Final lap, the 54. This will be career win number 60, the all-time leader in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And he's going to pick up win number 6 here at Bristol. Last night's truck race, he denied Brad Keselowski his first ever win in the Truck Series. Seems hard to believe that Keselowski, a Sprint Cup champion, has never won in the Truck Series, but he's finished second 5 times, thanks to Kyle Busch again last night. And here's Kyle trying to go 2 for 2 for the weekend with a chance to triple it up.
Yeah, he's led the most laps, but just barely. He led 193 laps so far over Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2. He's second in laps led.
And you got Logano here running second in this race. That'll start on the pole tomorrow.
White flag is out, and maybe, just maybe in a mile and a half, the hex will be broken for pole sitters. The pole sitter has never won here at Chicagoland in the Nationwide Series until maybe now. Just a couple of more corners for the 54 of Kyle Busch. His career leading 61st win as he's heading for the stripe, 10th of the year, most of all drivers this season. Here he comes for the checkered flag, and he makes it look so easy. Second place, Joey Logano.
We did our job. That's all you can do. Appreciate it, guys. Good job.
Now, if you're going to beat Kyle Busch at Charlotte, you're going to have something not just good, but something extraordinary. Because Kyle is phenomenal at this racetrack.
White flag, one more. Still by.
And as he enters the last lap, Kyle looking for what would be his 8th Nationwide Series win here at this speedway. That's just incredible.
Yeah, it really is. Outstanding he is.
25 races in the Nationwide Series here since the driver started on the pole and went to victory lane. Kyle Busch is going to break that streak tonight. He's going to sweep the season at Charlotte. Kyle Busch wins it. Dillon does have some company for the runner-up spot. Justin Allgaier still there with him. If Allgaier can pass Dillon, that's a championship point that would swing back in Sam Hornish's favor.
He's got a fender up beside him.
White flag for the race leader and for second place.
No contact.
Allgaier saying, you got more to lose than I do here. Final corners. Dillon coming back, racing for that runner-up spot. Not going to have a shot at that angle. Kyle Busch is going to lead 168 of 200 laps and score the win. Kyle Busch going for his 3rd straight win in the Nationwide Series at this track, 1 lap away from it. He's won 5 of the last 7. He has 15 National Touring Series wins at this racetrack across NASCAR's top 3 series. He didn't have the best car to start, but he's had the best one at the finish, and he's going to make it 3 in a row today. Kyle Busch wins it.
Good job, guys. Nice changes all day, Adam. Way to work on this thing for me, guys. Appreciate it.
He's the only driver running all 3 events this weekend. Last night, dominated the truck race for his 133rd overall win in NASCAR across the 3 National Touring Series. Through 1 and 2, he's looking like a winner today. Kyle Busch comes back from a year of frustration. Kyle wins at Dover.
You made me work for that one. Loose, boy. Loose.
The outside of one, the inside of another. Which way they're going to go? Hasn't mattered much all night to Kyle Busch as he sees the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Kyle Larson had some trouble and scraped the wall in turn 4. Maybe a right front down on that car, or maybe just ran out of brakes. But hand him a broom. Every lap tonight, from pole position, a clean sweep at Richmond for Kyle Busch. Checkered flag, and the only trophy of the night is going to go to Kyle.
All right, white flag.
There it is.
No matter what.
And we have entered the final lap of the race. Well, one of our themes on the day, the Masters of the Monster Mile in this Nationwide Series. Kyle Busch and Joey Logano each having won 4 apiece here, with the race be between 54 and 22. It was. And one of them is going to break the tie and become the master of the Monster Mile in this series. 5th win at Dover, 5th win of this season. Kyle Busch gets the checkered flag.
Yeah. Nice job, guys. Thank you. Way to give it to it.
So Kyle Busch had pitted
when a cycle of green flag pit stops from the lead at lap 138. Then the caution came out, trapping him a lap down. He took the free pass to get back on the lead lap. He was in second place, but he took the free pass. Do you know the last driver to win a race after getting a free pass, it happened here at Kansas, and it was a couple of years ago when Ricky Stenhouse took the free pass and passed Kyle Busch when he ran out of gas in a green-white checker. No such fuel concerns today. And the drama was Kyle Busch passing Kevin Harvick with 20 to go. Checkered flag and his 69th Nationwide Series win to Kyle Busch.
Hey, we win at Kansas. Woo! So you're saying I get to do the swirly days after the checkered flag this time?
In fact, Kyle's talked about his success here in this Nationwide Series and in the Truck Series being part of what helped him sort out his Cup activity here. Said he had a lot of trouble handling this racetrack when he first came here in the Cup Series, but things he's learned running these Nationwide cars and the truck races, he was able to apply to his driving, not necessarily technically on the car, but his driving on the Cup side that's helped him become a consistent factor to win in these races.
That's what one of the things that makes him so good is the understanding of what he can do, the things that he does in this car that helps him in the Sprint Cup car and in other series.
One lap to go.
White flag coming back no matter what. 3 buffer, he will not get to you. No need to force anything.
Through the lap traffic, now 3 lap cars between Kyle and Joey Logano, and a half a lap away from what would be his 7th win of this season. Most of all drivers, won 4 of his last 6. And again, his 7th win here at Texas. After a race-long fight with his biggest rival, it'll be a happy 100th for Coach Gibbs. The 100th Nationwide Series win. They scored at Texas with Kyle Busch behind the wheel.
Way to go, Adam Stevens. You're the man, brother. Thanks for sticking with me. You're the best. One more tomorrow. Good job, Hirschman. Good job, B-Team. Great prep on this car, guys. Thank you. I don't know what to do there, buddy. That was wide open, wide open. It's all right, man. Just get it draft. We're going to try again.
That's frustration there. Just hold it wide open, and that's how special Kyle Busch is. Elliott was running wide open, and Kyle figured out a way to pass him.
Yeah, I mean, when you're running wide open as a driver, you know you're doing everything you can possibly do, and so you're almost not really mad. And there's a lot of things that play into it: the car, the horsepower. I mean, when you're wide open, you got to look at that stuff.
2 miles from victory for Kyle Busch. Got a few car links over Chase Elliott as they go into turns 1 and 2 for the final time here at Michigan.
Amazing story, Kyle Busch coming back to the Xfinity Series, and looks like he's going to win this race.
4 months ago.
Good to see Chris Buescher. He just dropped from 4th to 5th, but I mean, he definitely had to climb back from a couple of bad restarts there. So,
hey, Kyle Busch, welcome back. 4 months away after those injuries in the season opener at Daytona, but he's right where he belongs, out front the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Yeah, man, Mr. Kid, we won here. Thanks, Dale. Good job, boys.
71st career victory at Michigan.
Welcome back.
This time live, the white flag will go in the air one more time around. Ryan Blaney just in front of Kyle Busch. The gap closed to 3 car lengths. Down the short chute through 1 and 2. And now the long back straightaway. Kyle Busch closing the gap. Down the backstretch they go. He blocks.
Blaney misses
Here comes
mark.
Kyle Busch.
Blaney misses mark in 2. They open the door for Kyle Busch in a 54.
Clear right now, clear right now, clear right now. Don't jack your entry up. Get up there, hit it.
Kyle Busch with an amazing pass down the backstretch. He's won here before in 2013. With a half a lap to go, Kyle Busch passes Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch is going to win at Indianapolis.
Great job, great driving, bud.
Chris Buescher on the outside. Kyle Busch on the inside. Will he have enough fuel? Green flag in the air. Great restart once again by Chris Buescher in the 60. Here comes the 54 back on the inside. The 60 bobbled on the backstretch. Kyle Busch takes the lead.
60's out of fuel. 60's out of fuel.
Fuel an issue for the 60. Kyle Busch on the final lap, looking to make it 8 wins in the Xfinity Series at Bristol. Kyle Busch is going to win at Bristol.
Yeah, checker.
And the 60 has enough fuel to finish. It's what we said. It just stumbled. Over off turn 2, it picked up some air instead of fuel. Just enough not to accelerate. Kyle Busch is the winner.
Kenseth, a huge run, but John West Townley's going to hold his line. Kenseth to the bottom of the track for the lead. They're side by side through 3 and 4. Kenseth in front, but now here comes Kyle Busch right back.
That was a huge, huge effort by Matt. You got to give him credit.
White flag. Less than a lap to go. What an incredible pass by the 20 of Matt Kenseth, but he wasn't able to hang on. Kyle Busch back out front as they go down the backstretch.
By 10-year lap buffer.
You know, Matt's still driving as hard as he can because there is a possibility the 54 could run out 100 feet from the start-finish line. He can get back by him.
All right, bring it here.
And across the stripe, Kyle Busch is going to win in Chicago.
You may have noticed center of screen on the restart. Problems with the 33 of Austin Dillon. He ran out of fuel.
Chase Elliott flying through the field. Just went to the outside of Buescher.
Dillon continues to fight with Logano for that 3rd spot, but it's Kyle Busch who looks good. He's got the margin over Matt Kenseth. Kenseth not close enough. Dillon fighting for as many championship points as he can. Busch has dropped back. Chase Elliott's got ahead of the championship leader, or has he? And what a dramatic day at Kansas Speedway that sees Kyle Busch go to victory lane. It's
time to work positioning him toward the back of the field. Chris Buescher has caught Brendan Gaughan trying to pass him to become the first car lap down. The question is, are you pushing too hard? Are you burning too much fuel?
The next flag that comes out will end the race. We've seen the white flag come out. The 54 of Kyle Busch making his way into turn number 3. As he goes through the center of 3 and 4, Kyle Busch is going to add to his win list. 8 wins at Phoenix.
Good job, team. Way to go. Good job, Gale. Thanks, guys. Good job, bud. Way to be dominant there.
The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch trying to deliver for the first time here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2008 got the first win here for Toyota in NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Joe Gibbs has never won here in the Xfinity Series. And Kyle Busch trying to cross another one off the list. Coming off of turn 4. Finally, Kyle Busch gonna win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Back to the line, he delivers. There it is, white flag, 1 lap remaining for Kyle.
But heavy traffic lies ahead for Busch. Look at all those lappers that he's going to have to deal with.
And they're saving fuel in a big way. So you know they're slow, and he's going to catch them fast and have to, possibly make an evasive maneuver here.
What a dominating performance. Going to lead 199 of 200 laps. He's won 78 times in his Xfinity Series career. He'll never forget this one. The first at his hometown track. Get out the checkered flag for Kyle Busch. Finally, he's a winner at Las Vegas. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Entering today, Kyle Busch had led 87% of the laps in the last 2 events. How about 175 of 200 today here at Phoenix? No real drama for the driver out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Get out the checkered flag and display it for Rowdy. He's a winner today at Phoenix International Raceway. Kyle Busch trying to bring this thing home. So close to making it 4 in a row a few weeks ago at Auto Club Speedway in Southern California. But Michael said it. Just after taking the white flag, a tire came apart. He had to settle for a second-place finish on that Saturday afternoon, trying to deliver his 4th win of the season. White flag is in the air. Brought to you by Credit One Bank. 1.5 miles to the victory for Kyle Busch.
He's got a 2.6-second lead, so he just has to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. You know, manages whatever issues he might be having with the tires and just get there.
So dominant here tonight, leading 151 of 200 laps. His 80th career win, the best all time. How about getting it done 8 times at Texas Motor Speedway? Kyle Busch a winner again.
They've reached the overtime line. It's official. Now the fight for the lead. On the bottom of the track, Austin Dillon can't hang on to the lead. Kyle Busch passes him on the outside. White flag coming out of Kentucky. One more time around. Daniel Suarez drops back and is fighting for 3rd now. He gets by Eric Jones, gets that position. Jones back to 4th. Kyle Busch trying to check out now after an incredible restart by Austin Dillon. Kyle Busch, the winningest driver in Xfinity Series history, will win in Kentucky. One more time around. Kyle Busch. A dominant performance today and a dominant career in the Xfinity Series. He is the winningest driver ever in the history of the Xfinity Series by a long margin over 2nd. And he continues to add to his numbers today. Kyle Busch coming out of turn number 4. The next flag he'll see is the checkered flag. Kyle Busch is going to win in New England.
Good job, guys. Way to do it. Awesome day, boys. Nice work.
With 3 and 4, will Kyle Busch be able to hold off the hard-charging Kevin Harvick behind him? White flag in the air. One more time around.
You see right there, Justin Allgaier inside Elliott Sadler for the $100,000, Rick.
Dash for cash. Allgaier takes the spot away from Elliott Sadler. Through the short chute, into 2. And down the backstretch they go. Allgaier in front of Elliott Sadler for Dash for Cash. That $100,000 bonus. Out in front of the field, it's still Kyle Busch. He's got a ½ second lead over Kevin Harvick as they go into turn number 3. One last opportunity for Kevin Harvick to steal this win away from a dominant Kyle Busch. A year ago, Kyle Busch swept the Xfinity Series and Sprint Cup Series races from Indianapolis. Can he do it again this weekend? Kyle Busch will win in Indianapolis.
Good job, guys. Thanks. What a day. Let's go.
And Lee coming to the white flag. I'm not sure the 18 of Kyle Busch has any interest in catching these lead lap cars of the 16 of Ryan Reed and the 48 of Brendan Poole. I'm sure he'll be happy to finish right behind him on the race.
Back no matter what.
3/4 of a mile to go. And Kyle Busch will see that checkered flag first. What a turnaround. We told you right at the top of the broadcast, when he fails to finish inside the top 10, he typically turns around and comes back to win. At Watkins Glen, it was a frustrating 37th place finish. At Bristol, it was an annoying 24th. Well, he has bounced back to win in Richmond. Kyle Busch does it. 14th win of the season for Joe Gibbs Racing. And that was a dominant performance. 197 of the 250 laps led.
Way to keep the faith. You know what I mean?
Kyle Busch on the right side of the screen has a 3.5 second lead over Elliott Sadler. Right now, Elliott Sadler in the chase, knowing that a good finish will definitely help him on his way to the championship 4. So not pressuring it as Kyle Busch comes by the stripe. One lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch, the winningest driver in the history of the Xfinity Series. A champion in the Sprint Cup Series. Last year, he's the defending champion, taking advantage of track time and the opportunity to race in the Xfinity Series again. Looking for his 9th win of the 2016 season, Kyle Busch is going to win at Kansas.
Awesome car, you guys. Y'all deserve that one for sure. I'm glad we got it.
White flag goes in the air for Kyle Busch. One more time around for the 18 as well as that 7 of Justin Allgaier. Can he make it all the way back around to the checkered flag? Will he be a part of the championship Ford running for the title? Kyle Busch, final time through 3 and 4. Looking for his 82nd or 86th win. Coming out of Ford, Kyle Busch is going to win in Phoenix.
It hasn't been an easy task for him today, though. This is not the typical dominant performance we usually see by him. So he's done a great job getting his car turned around and one to go.
White flag is out. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. About a mile away from his 87th career victory, Kyle Busch out in front of Brad Keselowski.
We talked after practice yesterday, Chase. We didn't see a clear-cut favorite, and you're right. Kyle Busch just worked hard all day long to get himself in a position to do this.
Took Kyle Busch a long time to get his first Atlanta win. It came last year. Now he's going to go back-to-back. Kyle Busch in a familiar place. Victory lane at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
This time by, he will see the white flag. One more time around at Kentucky. That's one lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Eric Jones, a valiant effort today, as has been with the 12 of Ryan Blaney. He makes the pass. He's going to try to get by Eric Jones going down the backstretch for the final time. That's a fight for second. While he does clear him, Ryan Blaney. Now, the closest car to the 18, but it's not close enough. Kyle Busch comes out of turn 4. He's going to win at Kentucky again.
Good job, Eric. Thank you, guys. Woo! Thank you, bud. Good job today. Good job, pit crew, everybody.
And the top 2 cars are from JGR. Ryan Preece has to feel pretty good about this. Coming in, a 10th place finish was the best finish that Ryan Preece had ever had in the Xfinity Series. And he ran full season in 2016. But we've talked a lot about the opportunity. He has an opportunity to get behind the wheel of some really good equipment and has taken advantage of that.
Well, and Marty reported that, these sponsors have come to back this driver, and he had money to go and maybe run more races at a smaller team, or put all of that into just 2 races for Joe Gibbs Racing. Currently running the 2nd position, Jeff. I think it's clear he's made the right decision.
Oh, without a doubt. And remember, the next race he's scheduled to run is Iowa. And there won't be Cup drivers at Iowa. That would be there may be 1 or 2, but I wouldn't think many. So I think his best opportunity will be Iowa. He won't have to deal with these Cup guys. So we'll see if he can take advantage of that opportunity.
Well, this Cup guy has been incredible. Once again, a great battle building between Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch at the start of this race and throughout the first 2 stages. But then a late penalty for Brad Keselowski. Equipment leaving the box has really put the race back into Kyle Busch's hands convincingly. Under a lap to go for Kyle Busch, looking for his series-leading 89th victory in the Xfinity Series as he comes out of turn number 4, a very familiar sight. Kyle Busch wins again at New Hampshire.
Nice job, Bob.
Out of turn 7 to see the white flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Whoa, big incident, turn 7. Coming on, that's Brennan Poole. The Ganassi driver, what has happened? Damage on the rear of the car. He's able to fire the 48 and continue.
As he continues on, Kyle Busch continues to pull away. Off turn 4 for the final time. Kyle Busch blowing them all out of the water here today in Watkins Glen, setting up for his final run through the bus stop.
That he is. He's going to have to negotiate past a little bit of debris here as he has a slow car of Ryan Sieg, the 39 that he's going to catch when he gets around to the other side of the carousel here. Hopefully to be able to negotiate that with no problem as he coming to the exit. You see the 39 of Ryan Sieg has a tire coming apart, but it'll be no problem for Kyle Busch. He goes right around him.
Yeah, no problem at all. Kyle Busch now quite simply has to just make 2 corners. Don't make any mistakes. Drive in the corner easy, accelerate hard. It's not about lap time anymore. It's just about getting to the start-finish line.
Danny Sullivan owns the phrase spin and win, but that applies to Kyle Busch. He's never won here in Xfinity Series competition at Watkins Glen. Guess what? He has now. The 18 goes to victory lane.
Watkins Glen.
The battle continues for position. Under a lap to go. The 18 of Kyle Busch. He's been dominant. This is the 186th lap that he will lead. The most important. Kyle Busch is going to win at Bristol again.
Good job, guys. Shattering the tires right there at the end.
There's Jones making his pit stop. Here comes Kyle Busch off of turn 3. He's going to see the white flag. One lap to go.
The gas, Kyle.
Good luck.
Hope it's an uneventful last lap for you.
But he pitted 5 laps earlier. He shouldn't be concerned, right?
I mean, you're always concerned.
You're always concerned. They probably haven't told him any of what we know right now. But the fact that none of those guys slowed down, I mean, it makes me think that those crew chiefs all lied to us.
You think maybe that they were trying to fool the competition by telling us something that maybe might not have been 100% true?
I don't think we got the whole story.
So we gave him the speeding penalty, and somehow he comes back. He leads 65 laps and dominates the race today at Pocono. For Kyle Busch, it's career win number 92 in the Xfinity Series. First time he's done it here in the Poconos. Checkered flag in the air. Once again, it's driver 18 who wins it. But Kyle Busch, with the run off the corner, takes the white flag, and the next flag will end it. Dillon inside of Annette. Noah Gragson on the outside trying to get to third. Half a lap to go for Kyle Busch.
Clear sailing off of turn 4, but great recovery by Noah Gragson.
Home sweet home. Career win 93 for Kyle Busch. Comes in Las Vegas.
All right.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
That is one good feeling when you see that white flag and you've been leading all day long and seeing that thing and knowing you're coming back.
Little lap traffic. Shouldn't be a problem down the back straightaway. 116 laps led for Kyle Busch. A little desert domination as driver 18 gets his 11th win at Phoenix.
Good job, guys. Thank you. Good work.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, he's not just your average driver, Adam. I can tell you that. He's one of the greatest that's ever sat in the seat.
And tomorrow he'll try to sweep the weekend
Still 10 back. Remember your checkers.
for the 3rd time when it comes to winning at all 3 series. Did it twice at Bristol. Won last night in the Gander Outdoors Truck Series race. And as he comes off turn 4, he's going to get his 95th career win in the Xfinity Series. Kyle Busch does it at Texas.
Woo! Way to go, man. That's ballsy.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch trying to get to win number 100. He's going to make 96 if he gets back to the Brickyard first here in Indy.
For the final time into turn 1, here's Allgaier waiting to see if he has enough to make the move. So far in 1-0. So far in 2-0. Can he draw up off the corner? Here for the final time, Allgaier almost makes contact with the wall.
There was a slight wiggle on the 18 car there. Kyle Busch just couldn't open the door. He's not quite close enough He might have the run here, but he doesn't have the momentum to make that move into 3. There was a slight bit of window open, and it just wasn't big enough for Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier's going to make a big arc into turn 4, trying to get to the bottom a little bit sooner. Hope the 18 wiggles. The 18's not going to make a mistake. Kyle Busch heads it at the checkered.
Kyle Busch in front of the 7. Kyle Busch is going to win again at the Brickyard.
Take me now. Awesome combos.
And we're coming back to the white flag. Cindric out front, and here comes Hemrick on fresh tires.
He didn't let him have the bottom that time, but there's going to be a big run for Kyle Busch coming down the front straightaway here. 1 to go, boys.
1 lap to go. That's the white, and the next flag will end the race. Whether it be the caution or the checker, Cindric leading up. Here comes Kyle to the inside.
And Daniel Hemrick right here.
Look at that draft, the side draft for Kyle Busch, trying to get the top spot back. He's got it off of turn 4. Here comes Kyle Busch. Career win number 97 in the Xfinity Series comes in Charlotte for Rowdy. He's back on the front straightaway, and he'll see the white flag this time. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Do you think his crew's telling him to take it easy here because he has an on-second lead? Or is it to your point, he's trying stuff? Or is he just that good that they don't need to tell him, hey, take it easy here, you have an on-second lead?
I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing. He's done it 90-something times.
Looking for 98 here.
This would be, if he finishes it off, his 17th season where he's won a race in the Xfinity Series.
Crazy. 17, that's how long I've been racing. Not saying that he's old, but getting there.
Takes it to the top of the hill, and he'll work it down to turn 11. And there's Chris Gale. Been very, very good on the pit box throughout his career, both on the Xfinity side and the Cup side. Working with so many talented drivers at Joe Gibbs Racing.
Do you feel like the crew chiefs look at themselves? Because you know they're watching the broadcast. Does he think he's looking at himself?
I think he is, but he's acting like
he's acting. They all got to act like not. Yeah. Like he's like, I can't look at the monitor right now. I'm on TV.
A win today like this make Kyle the favorite tomorrow?
Hey, well, Jamie said earlier, you know, when he does good on Saturday, it shows and carries over to Sunday. So he was fast in practice. He was pretty happy with his car. Had a debrief with him. So, man, I don't know. Can never count him out.
1 Cup win this year. Came at Kansas. Also won that weekend in the Camping World Truck Series. What a career for Kyle Busch. And trying to add to his resume here today. First ever trip to Austin, Texas, and he has put on a show.
Yeah, pretty impressive day by that 54 group. They dominant car all day and got it done in the end.
First trip to Circuit of the Americas, and the all-time wins leader, Kyle Busch, gets it done in dominating fashion.
Little F1 tribute there. Getting close to pit wall. I like it.
White flag this time around for Kyle Busch. Trying for his 10th win at Texas Motor Speedway.
And Kyle, we just seen how fast he was today. You know, driving through the field very, very fast. And then, you know, obviously being able to secure the lead. Even at times he wasn't the fastest.
Allgaier is there, but not close enough to make it happen. Off of turn 4, Kyle Busch, 1 away from 100. Career win 99 comes at Texas.
Fight for second, 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Clearly a battle for second. Kyle with a good lead.
Oh, the 19's going to get into the side of the 7.
3 wide for second. Here comes Harrison Burton.
There's wrecking behind him. You see it. Down the back straightaway, Harrison Burton in second place.
The fight is on again as Allgaier coming up to his outside, but history is going to be made. Kyle Busch will win his 100th Xfinity Series race, and it happens at Nashville.
Great work this weekend. Appreciate it, NASCAR. Great job, buddy. Don't forget, 100 comes with a few Kyle Busch cautions at the end. Made you work for it.
Up the hill they'll go once again. And they got a long way to go to catch up to that 54 of Kyle Busch. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Looked like Hemrick had a pretty good run on the 1 car. Might have an opportunity down here as he drafts up on the back end. Here he's going to go to the inside of the braking zone. This is turn 1. Annette down in there deep as well.
And that's not going to give it to him. Going to be a battle. Hemrick sideways.
Giving everything he's got.
Down into turn 3. Hemrick's right there, nose to nose. He's going to take the position. Annette's smart to back up and let him have it. He just has more pace than the 1 car.
So many top 5s already this year for Daniel Hemrick. Currently up into the 2nd spot now.
Still seeing a little tire smoke out of that 18 car leading the race in 2nd. We've seen it. Pocono, race ain't over till they get to the checkered flag.
Right now, the advantage 3.5 seconds for Kyle Busch in that 54. His last race out was a win in the Xfinity Series, making it 100 wins for Kyle Busch. He made the statement earlier in his career that when he got to 100, he'd retire. Well, he already had 5 races scheduled for this year, and he just happened to get to 100 in his 3rd race. This is the 4th race of the year. He's won all 3 up to this point, looking to make it a perfect 4 for 4.
Well, if Kyle Busch doesn't want to race Xfinity next year anymore, that's his decision. But I hope he does. He's good for this series. I like what he brings to this series. Completely his choice, but I think he's a huge addition, makes these drivers better.
Without a doubt, the talent is there for Kyle Busch in the Xfinity Series. This will be 101 wins. Next closest, over 50 wins behind him. It's already been a dominant career for Kyle Busch in the Xfinity Series. He has 2 Cup Series championships as well. But a big win here at Road America for Kyle Busch.
Thank you, guys. Good work. Great job.
When they come out, they'll have 1 lap to go. 1 more time around. Kyle Busch looking for his 102nd win in the Xfinity Series. He mentioned when he got to 100, he was going to retire. That was a year ago. He got to win 100. He had 2 more races on the schedule. Road America was 101, and Atlanta is going to be 102 for Kyle Busch.
Way to go. As you guys are there.